Good evening. Please be seated. I'm Vita Savage, Student Body President of Taylor High School's Class of 2025. On behalf of the Class of 2025, we would like to thank you for attending our graduation ceremony. To our parents, families, thank you for your love and support. To our teachers and staff, thank you for your patience, guidance, and encouragement. To our friends, thank you for being a part of our lives. Thank you to all of you for being here to share this special day with Class of 2025. To honor America and pay tribute to the men and women serving in the armed services, I would ask you to stand once again and join me in the saying of the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing as Taylor High School seniors Hannah Hodge, Brooke Grau, Logan Dirk, Wes Johnson, and Jack Robbins sing the national anthem. with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. If you have not already done so, please silence all cell phones and electronic devices to permit parents and guests to fully enjoy our ceremony. Again, thank you for attending the graduation ceremony for Taylor High School's class of 2025. I would like to turn over the ceremony to Taylor High School's Assistant Principal, Mr. Dan Perlman.
Welcome to the 99th commencement ceremony for Taylor High School. I am Dan Perlman, your assistant principal, and tonight I have the best job in the world. I get to help launch the Taylor class of 2025 into the next chapter of their lives. I hope you're ready for a night filled with pride and a few happy tears. Tonight is all about celebration and reflection. But first, let's give a big shout out to some very important people who helped make the night and the entire school year possible. As I call your name, please stand and bask in the glory for a moment. Audience, please hold your applause until the end, and then we will give them the big cheer that they deserve. Dr. Mark Alt, Superintendent for Three Rivers School District. Mrs. Terry Riesenberg, Treasurer for the Three Rivers Local School District. Mr. Garen Evans, President of the Board of Education. Mr. Ryan McDonald, Vice President of the Board of Education. Mrs. Christina Hughes, Member of the Board of Education. Mrs. Susan Miller, Member of the Board of Education. Dr. Stephanie Stafford, Member of the Board of Education. Mr. Aaron Marshall, Director of HR and Operations. Mrs. Megan Rivet, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction. Mr. Matt Lakamp, Director of Student Services. Mrs. Jenny Atkins, Principal of Diamond Oaks. Mrs. Holly Sims, Taylor Middle School Principal. Mrs. Katie Ryan, School Counselor. Mrs. Marla Heckman, School Counselor. And Mrs. Allison Heisel, School Counselor. Let's give them a big round of applause and thank you for all that you do. Now, let's give a shout out to our senior homeroom teachers. These are the folks who have guided our seniors through their 4 years. Miss Maria Bryan, Mrs. Sue Deemer, Mr. Chris Helfer, Mrs. Katie Heller, Miss Caitlin Rudisell, and Mrs. Rachel Thorman. Thank you so much, teachers. A special thanks to our administrative assistants, Mrs. Cheryl Nose and Mrs. Kim Kurtzals. If you've ever wondered how this whole operation runs so smoothly, wonder no more. It's because of these two. Please stand and take a well-deserved bow. Where's Miss Cheryl? If you are a faculty member or staff member from anywhere in our district, Taylor High, Taylor Middle, Three Rivers Elementary, or the district office, please stand so we can thank you for your professionalism, dedication, and expertise in educating our students. And a huge thank you to the Cintas Center staff for providing this amazing venue and helping us celebrate in style. Now, as we approach Memorial Day, I'd like to ask all veterans, active military personnel, and our student enlistees to please stand. We honor and thank you for your service and sacrifice. And finally, let's recognize the true MVPs of tonight, the parents, guardians, and loved ones of the class of 2025. Please stand if you're a parent, guardian, loved one. Come on, I know there's more of you out there. All right, well, good job. Everybody beat to the applause. So your unwavering support, endless patience, and those last-minute saves have made this incredible moment possible. Seniors especially, let's give them a hand, please. Yeah. At this moment, we proudly acknowledge 3 remarkable students who have risen to the very top of the class of 2025. Their academic excellence and commitment have earned them distinguished titles that reflect their outstanding achievements. First, our valedictorian, Miss Gabrielle Fenton. Gabby is off to The Ohio State University, home of the Buckeyes and national champs, to major in actuarial science, has truly set the bar high. Gabby's parents, Tom and Kate Fenton, please join us as we present her with the valedictorian medallion. Next, our salutatorian, Miss Morgan Kelling. Morgan is also headed to The Ohio State University, where she'll be majoring in nursing and pre-med. Morgan's parents, Jesse and Julie Kelling, please come up as we present her with the salutatorian medallion. and our top vocational student, Callum Metz. Callum will be attending Ohio University, home of the Bobcats, to study education. Callum's parents, Nick and Donna Metz, please join us as we present the top vocational student medal. Congratulations, Gabby, Morgan, and Callum. You've made us all proud, and we can't wait to see what you'll accomplish next. Now please welcome Katie Ryan to the stage.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you guys. At this time, we will hear from a group of special students. These students have been chosen to address their class with a short speech. We will hear from our 2025 Student Body President, Vita Savage, our Senior Class President, Brian Seibert, our Senior Class Vice President, Anna March, the 2025 salutatorian, Ms. Morgan Kelling, and finally, our valedictorian, Gabrielle Fenton. Following all of our student speeches, our administration will address the audience and the class of 2025. Come on up, guys.
Hello, family, friends, esteemed faculty, and my fellow graduates. I'm Vita Savage, the Student Body President of the Class of 2025. I would first like to start off by thanking my parents, Jessica and Ben, for always believing in me and encouraging me and pushing me to achieve my goals. I would not be the person I am today without them. As I was thinking about what I wanted to share with you all today, I kept coming back to the Class of 2025's quote by Abraham Lincoln. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Now, at first glance, this might seem like a simple quote, but I believe it has much more of a meaning. This quote isn't about racking up birthdays, it's a powerful reminder that the true measure of life lies in the depths of our experiences. It challenges us to infuse our days with passion, purpose, and a positive impact. Living in the moment isn't just some trendy phrase, it's about fully embracing the here and the now. Finding joy and meaning in every day, being present in our interactions with others. As we all are about to end this chapter of our lives and start new chapters, whether that's college, the workforce, military, or even if you have zero clue, let's not just dream of a long life, but a life that truly counts. Let's strive to create a story, regardless of its length, is filled with unforgettable moments, meaningful relationships, and a lasting positive impact. If you take anything from my speech, I hope it is to live in the now. Living in the now means ditching the constant replay of past mistakes and the endless worry about what's to come. It's about tuning into the present moment, soaking up the details, and appreciating the here and the now. This could be as simple as savoring the Friday night lights, sleepovers with your friends, or even getting food after school events. As we embrace the present, we also must recognize our unique position as the 99th graduating class. As the 99th graduating class, we have a very special responsibility. We are the last class to ever wear the gold and brown robes. It's our privilege to honor those who graduated before us. But it's not just about the color of the robes, it's about the legacy you leave after leaving Taylor High School. Thank you. Please welcome the class president, Brian Seibert.
All right. I tried to withdraw from the presidency when they told me how to write a speech. No dice. I ask everybody here to understand the impossibility of writing a speech without being preachy or cliche. It just cannot be done. I do think, however, that sometimes we get a little too caught up in avoiding cliche sentiments. I think there's lots of value in letting yourself feel things that may be profoundly lame. With that being said, please allow me to ramble for a few minutes about whatever came into my mind last night. There are two qualities that go hand in hand that every single person should strive for: growth and purpose. I don't necessarily demonstrate either of these qualities particularly well, but I cannot understate their importance. Firstly, growth. I believe that self-improvement should be sought after in every aspect of your life. Every single person in this room has room to grow, whether it be academically, athletically, socially, whatever you're doing. The worst thing you can do for yourself is to become complacent with the progress that you've made. This isn't to say that you shouldn't be proud of your accomplishments. By all means, pat yourself on the back for your hard work, but don't take pride in a step forward unless you're already planning the next step. Improving yourself is easier said than done. It takes effort and recognizing where you fall short to overcome that. The easiest and most accessible way to find room to grow is by letting yourself be inspired by others. All around you, there are people setting examples for you to follow. The kindness and generosity of my classmates inspires me to do the same. The dedication of those above me in the class gives me the passion to work harder. John Bray's inability to arrive at first bell inspires me to go to bed on time. Lastly, purpose. Let every decision you make be deliberate and serve some greater purpose, whatever that may be. Do not simply drift through life without knowing what you live for. Previously, I said that one of the best ways to grow is to take inspiration from others. I believe that, conversely, the best way to live a purposeful life is to inspire others. Be that inspiration. Be the reason that your peers want to create more and learn more. Make them want to be the best they can. If you can spark someone's desire to accomplish something big or learn something new, your life has purpose enough. There's a quote that I like about this subject that Antoine Marie Roger said: "If you want to build a boat, do not order people to gather wood. Don't assign them tasks in wood, but rather teach them to long for the endless immensity of the sea." Thank you. I'd like to welcome Anna March, my vice president, onto the stage.
My speech is entitled, "The Legacy You Leave." As I was thinking of what I wanted to say at graduation, I realized that there was a lot that I could discuss. I could talk about how I'm so ready to graduate and how I can't believe we actually made it. Or I could talk about how much we've learned over these past 4 years. Or what's next? Where do we go from here? But instead of me doing all the talking, as I usually do, I instead wanted to leave you all with 2 questions to ponder. Who do you want to be? And what do you want to be remembered for? The answer to these questions will be different for every one of us. For some of us, the answer might come quickly. I want to be the best nurse, or I want to be a great lawyer. I want to be an incredible athletic trainer. But for others, the answers might take longer to discover, and that's okay. Still, I think almost all of us can agree on one thing. We want to be successful in whatever we decide to do. But how we define success, that is what matters. Life for us is just beginning, and maybe one of the most important things that we can do is realize that being a good person is more of an accomplishment than being a, quote, successful person. At least how the world typically defines success with material things. I believe that there is a God out there who loves and is rooting for each and every one of us. We were all put here for a purpose. The question is, will you choose to acknowledge that purpose and chase it? At the end of your journey, what do you want people to say about you? That you made a lot of money, or that you made a difference? That you always got straight A's, or that you always put a smile on someone's face? That you had a big house, or that you had a big heart? Do you want to be remembered for who you truly were, or just for accomplishments that inevitably will fade? In the end, you have to vouch for yourself. No one else will be there doing it for you anymore. Sometimes you'll fail. It's inevitable. But without failure, there would be no learning. Titles, awards, status, those are nice, but they're not what define your legacy. Effort and hard work, those things can beat natural talent and privilege every time. So whatever path you take, make it meaningful. Leave something behind that matters. And always remember, your legacy starts not with what you have, but with who you choose to be. I will choose to be the best person I can. I won't be perfect, and sometimes I'll fail. But I'll keep learning and getting back up, because in my eyes, that is when I will reach success. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025. Now, I would like to welcome Gabby Fenton, the 2025 valedictorian.
Hello and good evening. High school is a journey filled with ups and downs. No two experiences are exactly the same. We have all walked our own path, but we've grown alongside one another, learning, struggling, and celebrating with our friends. Friends are the family we pick. They are the people who stand with us during the toughest moments, lifting us up, offering support, and reminding us that we are not alone. In our moments of success, they are there to cheer us on and to celebrate the wins. They help us grow and achieve great things. Together, we have accomplished so much. From academic achievements to countless hours of community service, from artistic creativity to athletic prowess, each of us has contributed to the strength and spirit of our class. And while we should take pride in our efforts, we must also recognize those who helped get us here. At Taylor, we've had the support of incredible teachers and staff, dedicated coaches, caring families, loyal friends, and many others, especially Miss Bryan and her buffalo chicken dip. These are the people who believed in us even when we doubted ourselves. Their encouragement has helped shape us into who we are today. Now we graduate and step into new stages of our lives. The people we choose to keep close will continue to matter. The people will become the foundation of your lives, so surround yourself with those who lift you higher, those who see your potential even when you can't. The people in our lives can either help us grow or hold us back, so it's important to choose wisely. So stay connected, reach out. Even if it's just a simple message, answer the people who care, even when life gets busy. Be kind and open. You never know how a connection might impact your life in the future. We are all part of a graduating class full of talent, strength, and heart. I'm grateful to have been surrounded by an amazing group of people. Thank you, class of 2025, and congratulations on reaching this milestone. Next, I am pleased to welcome the salutatorian, Morgan Kellen, to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. Just a few weeks ago, I was assigned a final project that required me to connect with a professional in the career field I hope to pursue. At the time, I'll admit, I wasn't exactly excited. It felt like just another box to check before graduation. But as it turns out, that conversation gave me something I'll carry with me far beyond the classroom. I had the privilege of speaking with Dr. Gennaro Labella, and during our discussion, he shared many valuable pieces of advice. But one line in particular stayed with me: mentally accept the change. As I stand here today, surrounded by my fellow graduates, I realize just how true those words are. Change isn't just a part of life, it is life, and it will continue to shape our paths as we navigate the next 10 years and beyond after graduation. Now comes a time when we step into a new chapter, one filled with unknowns, with opportunities, and yes, with change. But change isn't something to be feared. It is a sign that we are growing and moving forward. We may not always choose the changes we face, but we always have the power to choose how we respond. Will you be the person who resists change and remains stuck? Or will you be the person who embraces change and grows because of it? The person who finds success in their career, in their relationships, and in their life. So, as we walk out of these doors and into the next phases of our individual journeys, let's not resist change. Embrace your new job, embrace the new people you meet, embrace whatever challenges and unknowns you may encounter along the way. Face it all with an open heart and a willing mind. Mentally accept the change. Thank you. I now invite to the podium Dr. Mark Alt, Superintendent of the Three Rivers Local School District.
Thank you, Morgan. Good evening and congratulations to all 150-some tailor-made seniors in the class of 2025, the 99th graduating class of Taylor High School, firmly established in the state of Cleves. You follow in the footsteps of 98 classes and more than 5,000 alumni. 1926, just 5 students graduated in the first class at THS. By 1964, that number had grown to over 100. You are part of that continuing legacy, something much bigger than yourself, to use a phrase shared at baccalaureate by Mrs. Heller. While we're here to celebrate your achievements, it's also a moment to reflect on how your story fits into the broader history of our school and community. In a book I found while cleaning out my office, Round North Bend, by Marjorie Burris, she shares how our school community has evolved. From the Great Depression, World War II, to the moon landing, from the first use of computers and the internet to 9/11, Taylor has endured, adapted, and grown. Resilience is part of our fabric, and now it's part of yours too. Did you know the original Taylor building, Old Taylor, stood on what was once an ancient Native American village? Before Taylor existed, local students traveled by train to Hughes High School in Clifton. Did you know early on the school had no gym or cafeteria? Basketball was played on the stage and volleyball in the parking lot. In 1932, when the school cafeteria opened, lunch cost 10 cents. You could get mashed potatoes, sausage, sauerkraut, and a dessert, all for a dime. In the back of our old yearbooks, the Thistle, jokes were published about things like castor oil, typewriters, and girdles, things you have to ask your grandparents about. In 1943, we had a dean of girls, but for some reason, no dean of boys. Penmanship classes were required. Penmanship classes were required using hand technology involving a pen and paper. And Latin was part of the core curriculum. And yes, that odd football field on Harrison in Miami where the end zone ran up a hill, Taylor teams played there until 2013, and we even saved the dirt from the end zone. We saved the dirt. That is so us. The Yellow Jacket mascot stuck thanks to yellow warm-up jackets from the High Y Club. I am not sure when we switched it over to that feisty insect, but over time, we've united all of our schools under the Yellow Jackets name, even paying Georgia Tech, supposedly, $1 a year for the logo, though I have never seen the invoice. So full disclosure, before I go, we may have a bill to pay. As you receive your diploma tonight, know that you are now part of Taylor lore, forever woven into the legacy of this place. I believe those first 5 graduates would be proud of you, your accomplishments, and how you represented Taylor High. I know I am. You've built on the foundation laid before you, and I'm grateful I had the chance to witness your journey. To our staff, thank you. Education was meaningful back then, and it still is today. You make a positive difference every day in the lives of our students. To our administrative team, it's been an honor to serve alongside such dedicated professionals. To the school board, thank you for your trust and your commitment to our students. I appreciate your support of our work. And to our parents and community, your care and concern made this possible. Thank you for allowing us the privilege to be part of your children's lives. I am confident that they will continue to bless you with their actions and deeds in the years to come. Graduating seniors, you are tailor-made. Yellow Jackets forever. Congratulations. And now, Mr. Dan Perlman.
My assistant principal changed my life, said no student ever. Yet here we are. More than 190 combined years of dedicated service, multiple esteemed and distinct educators are retiring, leaving behind a lasting legacy. Science teacher Dave Grenier. I once asked Mr. Grenier, what's the difference between ignorance and apathy? His response, I don't know and I don't care. Math teacher Andrea Moore, who has the word simplify on her wall, told me the simplest solution is usually the right one, unless it involves math. Pam Ray and Dave Henderson, they've been at Three Rivers so long, there's a rumor going around that they educated the Harrisons, Benjamin and his grandfather, William Henry, the former presidents. And finally, Dr. Alt. You can tell a lot about Dr. Alt by his hairstyle. Smooth, polished, and shines like the North Star, guiding us on the right path. All right, seniors, I have 3 pearls of wisdom to pass along to you. Number 1, control the controllable. Focus on what you can control. Attitude, effort, choice, communication, and actions. You can't control others' opinions. You can't control what others say. You can't control if people don't call you back, ghost you, etc. Sometimes friends may exclude you or say hurtful things. That is out of your control. But how you respond is yours to choose. Life is like driving. If you only look in the rearview mirror, you're going to crash. Keep your eyes on the road ahead. Number 2, treat everyone with dignity and respect. No matter who you meet, remember that everyone wants to be treated with dignity and respect. They may be a billionaire. They may be a person who cleans a bathroom. Treat them all the same with dignity and respect. You are no better or no less than anyone else. And you will be amazed at how people respond when you show them kindness and understanding. And remember, while you can't control others and how they feel, you can always control how you treat them. And the third one, choice and a chance. Life is a series of choices and chances. Make logical decisions, not just emotional ones, and I understand that's easier said than done, but essential. Life rewards action, not hesitation. And I'm going to take a little poem, and I kind of tweaked it a little bit just for you, but this is one I thought that meant a lot. Between choice and chance. Communicating is hard. Not communicating is hard. Choose your hard. Learning is hard. Ignorance is hard. Choose your hard. Being healthy is hard. Being sluggish is hard. Choose your hard. Budgeting is hard, and being broke is hard. Choose your hard. Life after high school won't be easy. Life's not fair, but you do have a choice and a chance. And as I conclude, even though you're smart, you are still allowed to say, I don't know. And just because you'll be in high demand, you are still allowed to say, let me get back to you. This will come in handy when your parents ask, when do you plan to move out of the basement? And you can answer, I don't know. Let me get back to you. Congrats on your graduation. Now on to the next adventure, mastering the art of adulting without adult supervision. Okay, certification of the class of 2025. Mr. Evans. Mr. Evans, on behalf of the faculty of Taylor High School, it is my sincere privilege to certify you, President of the Three Rivers Board of Education, that the students before you, the Taylor High School class of 2025, have completed the graduation requirements of the Ohio Department of Education, the Three Rivers Local School District, and Taylor High School. Therefore, I am happy to present to you the class of 2025 to receive their diplomas tonight. Mrs. Heckman and Mrs. Heisel will assist us by reading the rosters of students' names and postgraduate plans. At many schools, graduates' names are met with cheers, but Taylor High honors a tradition of respectful silence, as each name is called because each student and their loved ones, just like yours, is eagerly awaiting to hear their name called and shine in their moment. After all tassels have been turned together as one class, we will unleash a celebration worthy of an entire Taylor High School class of 2025. So hold on to your applause until then, and thank you for understanding and for helping us make this moment truly memorable for all.
Vida Rose Savage, Otterbein University, Psychology and Criminal Justice. Brian Benjamin Seibert, Mount St. Joseph University, Psychology. Anna Michelle March, Georgetown College, Communications and Digital Media. Gabrielle Ann Fenton, The Ohio State University, Actuarial Science. Morgan Elizabeth Kelling, The Ohio State University, Nursing Pre-Med. Callum Douglas Metz, Ohio University, Middle Childhood Education. Liliana Joy Adams, University of Kentucky, Theater. Jackson Andriott, Cincinnati State, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Vasilis Batsakis, University of Cincinnati, Business. Caleb William Bessler, University of Cincinnati, Finance. Lauren Ann Bolin, University of Cincinnati, Supply Chain Management. Lillian Joey Booth, Ohio University, Speech, Hearing, and Language Sciences. Zoe Marie Borgamenke, University of Cincinnati, Radiology. John Caden Bray, Marquette University, Electrical Engineering. Lucas William Brockhoff, Bowling Green State University, Construction Management. Kylie Ann Bruce, Miami University, Mechanical Engineering. Madeline Juliana Bryant, Mount St. Joseph University, Criminology. Braxton Christopher Buffler, entering the workforce, ESI Electricity. Demetrius Antonio Cabello, entering the workforce. Landon Edward Kane, entering the workforce, welding. Camden Matthew Cosby, entering the workforce at Nick and Tom's. Zoe Marie Christo, Morehead State University, Vet Nursing. Brianna Marie Clark, Ohio University, Political Science, Pre-Law. Gwyneth Bell Clifton, University of Cincinnati, Early Childhood Education. Gabriella Helen Clifton, University of Cincinnati Blue Ash, Pre-Veterinary Medicine. Kimber Lynn Collins, entering the workforce. Ashley Diane Colwell, entering the workforce, Aviation. Jack Hampton Cottrell IV, enlisting in the military, United States Navy. Audrey Maureen Daly, Mount St. Joseph University, Fine Arts and Psychology. Rosalia Marie D'Alessandro, University of North Carolina, Greensboro, Biology. Autumn Marie Daniel, entering the workforce. Joshua David Darling, entering the workforce. Claire Ann Darrow, University of Cincinnati, Chemistry. Lacey Storm DeMoss, Mount St. Joseph University, Special Education. Chloe Marissa Detzel, Miami University, Elementary Education. Olivia Elaine Dugan, University of Toledo, Finance and Accounting. Olivia Ann Doss, Mount St. Joseph University, Behavioral Science. Madeline Rose Douglas, University of Cincinnati Blue Ash, Organizational Leadership. Owen Russell A. Drawn, West Liberty University, Psychology. Reese Marie Dreyer, Bowling Green State University, Supply Chain Management. Carson Daniel Dirk, Wilmington College, Sports Management. Logan Jeffrey Dirk, Northern Kentucky University, Theater Performance. Kylie Marie Elliott, Mount St. Joseph University, Psychology. Joseph Patrick Elson, University of Cincinnati, Nursing. Logan Dominic Espick, Cincinnati State, Business Administration. Brianna Lynn Everett, University of Cincinnati, Radiology. Alexandria Rain Feltner, Mount St. Joseph University, Biology and Technology. Grant Michael Ferguson, Cincinnati State, Business Administration. Maximus Dale Foley, IBEW Electrician. John August Forbes, University of Cincinnati, Health Sciences. Annalise Catherine Frankhauser, Miami University, Creative Writing. Dakota Ray Gibbs, entering the workforce. Wiley Benjamin Glasgow, Champlain College, Interactive Design for Games and Digital Media. Brianna Bell Goodall, University of Cincinnati, Pre-Med. Brooke Elizabeth Grau, Thomas More University, Business Administration with a focus in healthcare management. Isabel Rose Gregory, University of Cincinnati Blue Ash, Business Management. Peyton Jordan Ray Gard, University of Cincinnati Exercise Science. Ethan Thomas Haas, University of Cincinnati Chemistry. Darius Andrew Christopher Handy, Jr., entering the workforce. Bradley Andrew Heckman, Miami University Sports Communication and Media. Elliot Stephen Heitkamp, Miami University Environmental Earth Science. Samuel Nathan Henline, entering the workforce, HVAC. Blake Colin Hickey, entering the workforce, automotive industry. Aubriana Carol Ann Hill, Cincinnati State Human and Social Services. Adam Anthony Heiser, enlisting in the military, United States Air Force. Hannah Grace Hodge, Mount St. Joseph University Early Childhood Education. Braden Marcus Howard, Mount St. Joseph University Secondary Education, History. Carson James Howarth, IEC Electrical Apprenticeship. Zachary William Hunt, University of Cincinnati Cybersecurity. Wesley Matthew Johnson, University of Cincinnati Information Technology. Hayden Reese Yinger, entering the workforce. Mia Louise Kantz, West Virginia University Education. Stephen Victor Kaufman, Cincinnati State Business Management Finance. Lucia K. King, Mount St. Joseph University Biochemistry. Joseph Anthony Curry, Scarlet Oaks Firefighting.
Wyatt Adam Joseph Lamb, entering the workforce. Noah Thomas Lang, University of Cincinnati Blue Ash Middle School Education. Ava Marie Lanham, University of Cincinnati DAP Interior Design. Jenna Cheyenne Larisha, entering the workforce. Ryan Thomas Latarullo, University of Cincinnati, Electrical Engineering, minoring in IT. Carson Michael Lawrence, entering the workforce. Rebecca Elizabeth Lay, entering the workforce. Broderick Edward Lehman, entering the workforce. Lariah Nevea Rain Logston, University of Cincinnati. Alyssa Lynn Longworth, Eastern Kentucky University Early Childhood Education. Jaden Nellie Lynn Lowen, Miami University Regionals Political Science. Anthony David Lucas, entering the workforce in welding. Samantha Jean Luckett, entering the workforce, licensed cosmetologist. Kendall Ray Luttrell, University of Cincinnati Blue Ash, pre-elementary education. Emily Grace Marie Lynham, attending college to study respiratory therapy. Joshua Jaden Mansu, Mount St. Joseph University, computer science. Molly Ann Martini, entering the workforce, tattoo apprenticeship. Kaylee Isabella Mastricerio, Mount St. Joseph University, accounting. Elijah Nicholas McBride, entering the workforce. Madison Taylor McCoy, University of Cincinnati, elementary education. Christopher Michael McGoy, entering the workforce in welding. Kaylee Rain McRoberts, Mount St. Joseph University in criminal justice. Luke Thomas Memory, entering the workforce in construction. Cameron Lynn Monroe, University of Cincinnati, pre-physical therapy. Caitlin Mackenzie Minch, Mount St. Joseph University, biology. Tanner James Mullins, entering the workforce at the movie theater. Ryan James Musser, University of Cincinnati Blue Ash, animation. Nicole Alexandria Ami Myers, Thomas More University, accounting. Jenna Karis Oder, Miami University, interior design. Joshua Taylor Paff, Cincinnati State, business. Nicholas Anthony Paff, entering the workforce to pursue law enforcement. Adriana Pangallo, University of Cincinnati Blue Ash, radiology. Hannah Elise Porter, University of Cincinnati Blue Ash, applied graphic communication. Ava Rose Prosser, The Ohio State University, pharmaceutical science, minoring in Spanish. Caitlin Jeanette Prostick, Mount St. Joseph University, education. Jade Mary Rupert, Miami University, marketing and fashion. Corinne Kyle Reeskamp, Bowling Green State University, graphic design and marketing. Owen Charles Ritchie, Cincinnati State, aviation maintenance. Jack Anthony Robin, entering the workforce. Shantez Raphael Roberts, entering the workforce. Xavier Chase Rodriguez, University of Cincinnati, business. Rhiannon Meredith Sand, entering the workforce. Hope Ellen Shabline, University of Cincinnati DAP, Communication Design Program. Kaylin Rose Shira, Ohio University, Human Biological Studies, pre-med track. Riley Jade Schluter, entering the workforce, enrolling in the Air Force. Ryan Matthew Schmidt, University of Cincinnati, Business Analytics. Jerry Dean Shepard, entering the workforce, auto technician. Eleanor Marie Sims, University of Cincinnati, athletic training. Mason Andrew Smith, University of Cincinnati, finance. Jackson Michael Snell, Mount Vernon University. Evangelia Maria Stavropoulos, Mount St. Joseph University, speech pathology. Brody Scott Steinbeck, entering the workforce. Maya Grace Stevens, entering the workforce. Kaylee Elaine Stratton, the University of Cincinnati, nursing. Olivia Claire Stutt, University of Cincinnati Blue Ash, pre-health professions, dental hygiene. Jacob William Taylor, Ohio University, business. Audrey Lynn Tenenfeld, University of Cincinnati, business marketing. Layla Nicole Tenenfeld, University of Cincinnati, advanced medical imaging technology. Liliana Grace Toma, University of Cincinnati Blue Ash Dental Hygiene. Shelby Lynn Thompson, entering the workforce. Andrew Ryan Todd-Hunter, entering the workforce. Lily Kathleen Tucker, Mount St. Joseph University Biology. Whitney Marie Tucker, entering the workforce. Tyus Sean Maurice Tyus, entering the workforce. Maggie Ann Vonderay, University of Cincinnati Criminal Justice. Caden Duke Wallace, entering the workforce. Hunter Keith Wallach, University of Cincinnati Blue Ash Business Administration. Jameson Paul Wallach, entering the workforce. Logan Michael Walls, entering the workforce. Vivian Patricia Wash, Mount St. Joseph University Business Management. Emma Grace Weichel, entering the workforce. Haley Ann Westhider, entering the workforce. Dalen Marie Weaver, entering the workforce. Kennedy May Williams, entering the workforce. Connor Michael Lee Wilson, entering the workforce. Chase Logan Walterman, Cincinnati State Aviation Maintenance. Charity Marie Wright, entering the workforce. Haley Madison Young, Mount St. Joseph University, Nursing.
Thank you, Mrs. Heckman and Mrs. Heisel. As we near the end of the ceremony, I'd like to ask all audience members to remain at their seats until our seniors recess completely out of the arena. Once all graduates have exited, parents, guardians, and loved ones, please meet your graduate outside. Taylor High School, class of 2025. We are so proud of you on your graduation. Congratulations to you. Graduates, you have stepped up to accomplish so much during your time at Taylor, and your school and community are a better place because of you. You are tailor-made, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish in your lives ahead. And speaking of tailor-made, we'd like to pass the torch to Miss Holly Sims. As she will be the principal and guiding next year's 100th graduating class at Taylor. Yeah. And high step. Now please stand for the alma mater and remain standing once it is completed. At this time, am I supposed to read this? When you're done. Okay. That's all it's My fault. At this time, it is my great honor to invite you to turn your tassels to the left side of your cap. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct privilege to present to you the 99th graduating class, the Taylor High School class of 2025.